Hello ladies and gentlemen of the Starcraft Nation, Zoya here from the Starcraftsquad, and as you can see from these folders here, I have downloaded every replay that was played day one of MLG Columbus, and I plan on casting a shitload of them. So, without further ado, we're going to dive into the first game. I haven't picked it out yet, so I'll be back in a second once we're in the replay, and we're going to get started. So, yeah, replays, here we go. Hey guys, so over here in the bottom left we have one of my favorite Terran players, VTPokebunny, spotting as the red Terran, and in the top right we have Furnace as the purple Zerg. This is from round 1 of the open bracket at MLG Columbus. And as I said at the beginning of this video, I'll be casting a lot of the games. I have every replay from day one, so just, you know, over the next couple days expect a lot of games. So, Pokebunny, you know, he's one of my favorite Terran players out there. I did an interview with him, so if you want to browse through my channel, you can find the interview with him. It was a good 20-minute interview over Skype, where he just told us about his life at StarCraft and stuff, and, you know, he's a really good Terran player. He's very drop aggressive. He performs pretty well at each MLG. I mean, he's never made it to the top 16. I think last MLG Dallas he got 22nd. So, yeah, he's a really good player, and hopefully he gets far in this tournament. Now, Furnace, I don't really know who he is. That doesn't mean he's a bad player. It doesn't necessarily mean he's a good player, though, either. So, based off what we know here, I'm going to go ahead and say Pokebunny's going to beat him. So, yeah, we're going to have to see where that goes. So, standard build here from Pokebunny. Not choosing the wall off quickly, though. He's putting his depot down there. Now, that's really not a safe thing to do at a tournament like MLG when you're in an open bracket. You could be fighting some no-name scrub who is just going to try and 6-7 pull you and get an easy win off of you, because VTPokebunny is a pretty well-known player. So you always want to be as safe as possible. Well, it looks like we're getting just a standard 2-racks opening from VTPokebunny, and we're going to be applying a lot of pressure here. We still have no scout here from Furnace. Furnace is going gas first before pull, and we're going to be seeing, I don't know if VTPokebunny will be able to accomplish much with this 2-racks push. He's going to have the Lings R out, he's going to have the speed out a little bit quicker than normal, so if this was a standard 15 hatch, this would do a lot more damage than normal. Now, Pokebunny already making those Marines, getting that orbital command, getting a supply depot, moving out with his first SCV to scout, see what's going on, going to see if there's a 15 hatch down or not, get ready to throw down some bunkers. Still no hatchery yet from Furnace, going to be getting one in about 2022. Once he has those Lings on the field to secure his expansion. VTPokebunny scouts, sees no expansion, is going to run up here, see what's going on, check to see if there's a bailing nest, see if he's researching speed, see if he's still mining gas. So we're still mining gas. There we go, we see the speed being researched. Pokebunny knows exactly what to scout for. He saw some of the drones leading gas, so it's probably not going to be a bailing bust. And now that this SCV is being chased, we can't really do a hard bunker rush. Pokebunny is walling off. Still no gas yet. Income tab shows 17 to 15 for Pokebunny. Expansion going down for Furnace, and Pokebunny is running madly away with this SCV. He does not want to lose it. We have plenty of Marines here, though, so as soon as this depot goes down, he can leave his base. Will he make it to the SCV in time and save that poor man's life so he can go home to his family? Lower the depot, Pokebunny, stop him, but no. The SCV does die, and we have a bailing nest being thrown down for Furnace. Now, we had a little bit of a poke up here just to see what's going on. Furnace did lose a Zergling. He's also getting speed. It's almost finished, getting really close to being done. And Pokebunny moving out, scouting to see if there's any Lings hiding around. Now, wants to make sure there's no all-in bailing bust play going on. Doesn't look like we're going to be mounting up for an expansion anytime soon. Oh, we're actually already building the expansion. Cool. So, expansion being built, gas being built. We still have another barracks being built. We're still mainly producing on these two, though. So, Pokebunny doing an excellent job keeping his minerals low. 33 out of 35 food. You know, constantly producing these Marines, constantly producing these SCVs. Income tab 21 over 17. And, oh, wow. Furnace canceling his expansion. So he's going for a pretty devastating one-base bailing bust play. Still producing drones, though, which I find very odd. Furnace running over here and killing Pokebunny's scouting SCV. And here comes Furnace sending all his Lings down here. This is going to be a pretty intense all-in here. We have 2 gases, so this is a really weird play. Swinging around here, going to be seeing that bailing bust soon. Pokebunny probably smells what's up though. Getting a second gas. Getting another barracks. We got 4 racks soon to be producing here. Tech Lab's almost done. We have 9 Banelings morphing in. Hopefully Pokebunny sees this coming, doesn't move out with his command center. Getting a bunker though, so I'm pretty sure he suspects what's going on. If we go to Pokebunny's vision, don't know there's a Baneling nest, and don't know about the expansion yet. So this is just all an assumption on his part. Now, Pokebunny throwing out another bunker. 2 bunkers going down. He's producing out of both these command centers to get as much harvesters as possible. Link's poking up here, seeing what's going on, sees the bunkers. We have plenty of Banelings here though. We should be able to bust this down, but the fact that there's 2 bunkers here that are going to have 4 Marines in each of them, you're going to need a lot more Banelings to break that down. Finally expanding for Furnace, and the bad thing about going all in like this, staying on one base for such a long time, is you have to commit to it, because now that you're trying to expand and go eco, you're droning now. Pokebunny's got such a huge lead right now. Now you're getting lair tech off of one base for the most part. It's not going to go too well for Furnace. Food count's 52 to 40. Pokebunny's still producing these SCVs. Look at that income tab, 29 to 23. He's got a nice lead. Getting a factory, has double gas going. Link poking up here, getting destroyed by this Marine, the Marines in the bunker. Still have all these Banelings sitting over here. I mean, the longer the Furnace takes to engage, the worse off he's going to be. You can't all in and then not go all in. It just defeats the purpose of going all in. We're getting Spore Callers here. He's afraid. It's a lot of drones to transfer. Oh my. Yeah, we're going to have more drones at your natural than in your main. He's afraid of the Banshees. He does not want the loose to cloak right now. These guys, this is the first round. I mean, both these players want to advance, and they have to, they have to be prepared. They need to be ready for these cheeses. So, still producing Marines right now. A Ling running up here, dying almost immediately. Stimpak combat shield's almost done. Tech Lab going down on that factory. Gonna start getting that siege tank production. Yeah, perfect. SCV poking down here. We're getting some bunkers down so we can expand a little safely. Baneling speed's on the way, so we're waiting for the centrifugal hooks. And this is a really awkward situation for the Zerg player. Harvester count's 34 to 35, so he's starting to just only drone right now. But I mean, this is just going to give like Pokebunny a huge lead. I mean, Stim's done right now. Moving down our expansion. Bunkers are finished. Pokebunny having excellent bunker positioning here. Nothing's going to be able to run into the main that well. SCV moving out. He sees the Lings right here. Banelings over here. Looks like they're going home. Here comes the Lynx to engage, but Pokebunny has so many Marines here, it doesn't even matter. And we have a Nidus Worm from Furnace, so wow, he is really, really wanting to just catch Pokebunny off guard. This is like an extreme all-in, guys. This is so all-in. He's going to use the Nidus Worm, and if he doesn't end the game... Oh, SCV's poking over here. Pokebunny doing a good amount of micro with it. The SCVs, though, keeping them alive. So Nidus Worm is being built. Pokebunny does not see it. We go to Pokebunny's vision. He does not see the Nidus Worm there. Link's coming back in to do a little bit more poking. Trying to distract him, but he throws away so many Lings here. Nidus Worm's done. Here comes the Lings. Here comes the Banelings. How quickly will Pokebunny racks? It is middle line. He's going to lose so many SCVs here. Oh no, Pokebunny the speed. Here they come, loading into these bunkers. All the Banelings go down. Pokebunny taking minimal losses here. Oh man, that did not go good for the Terran player or Zerg player at all. Did not go well for him at all. More Lings poking here. Pokebunny's in such a great position right now. Nidus Worm failed. More Lings loading out, and they're just getting eaten alive by these Marines. Pokebunny gonna try and kill this thing. Doing an excellent job of that. We have siege tanks now. They're in siege mode. Engineering bay that's down to help wall off, get that double upgrades going. Income tab 34 to 42. Pokebunny looking pretty solid right now, I have to say. We have 18 Banelings morphing in. This guy is so all in, it hurts. Still no other forms of attack. We're still only on Ling Baneling. Now I'm curious if he's going to attack the main, or is he going to try a Nidus again? We have a macro hatch going down here and here. So wow, this guy's going so all in off of 2 bases. This is an embarrassment. He's 2 macro hatches going down, but he's sitting on so much minerals and gas right now because he's only going Ling Baneling. He needs to get something else to dump those minerals on, and it's just taking him quite a while. So Pokebunny moving out here with a scary force of Marines. They're going to be picking off this Overlord here. Food count 100 to 66. Pokebunny has a commanding lead right now. So he should. He is definitely the better player so far from what I've seen. Moving across the map here, sniping another Zergling. And right now, this guy's getting ready to take as many expansions as possible. He's just taking out the rocks there, taking out the rocks there. Lots of Banelings here, though. That's all we really have, though. It's just Banelings. And Pokebunny's got such a large force here. Needs to be careful. Here comes the Speedlings. He's splitting. Great split so far. Oh, and Siege Tank's absorbing a good amount of damage, but will Pokebunny be able to clean this up? Still plenty of Lings on the field. Pokebunny re-stimming. It looks like he's just going to end up dying here. Furnace able to clean up that push. Pokebunny taking a huge loss there. What was a 40 food lead ends up putting him behind now. Food count is 76 to 62 for Furnace or for Pokebunny. So, wow. Now here comes a Link counterattack. We have the Siege Tanks in position though. So he's going to send these guys over here. Probably going to morph them in. Oh, no, he's just going to bring them back home. So Armory going down, so we can get that +2/+2 on the way. If we look at the upgrades for Furnace, he doesn't have anything. And right now we're still sitting on the same tech. Ling Baneling for such a long time. No Mutals on the field for harassment. Nothing. Pokebunny's putting out another expansion. Keeps getting those Siege Tanks out. +1/+1's just now finishing. We look at the upgrades for Furnace. Still 0/0. Getting +1 melee attack now and getting another Evo Chamber for that later. Finally getting his Spire. And nope. Pokebunny, I'm going to have to say, is still ahead even after losing that entire push. I mean, income tab, 51 to 52, so Pokebunny's got the mules on his side. And he's expanding again. Furnace is just not taking the goal, and that's going to be hard to hold against the Siege Tanks play he's going. So looks like Pokebunny's going to move out with another attack here. When you look over here, this is a pretty scary force for a Marine Tank Ball. You don't have any Banshees, no Siege Tanks, nothing. Or, we have no air at all. We don't have Medivacs or anything. So Command Center is just about to finish. We'll be able to take this gold very soon. Put a Planetary Fortress down there. +2/+2 is on the way. Still have... Ooh, let me put myself to busy. Still have plenty of... Well, or bunkers in position just in case he needs to hold off some crazy attack. Also taking a third real quick. Or a third and a fourth at the same time for Furnace. He's got so many hatches on the field, and he's transferring way too many drones to this gold. That's going to be way oversaturated for the gold base. Way, way oversaturated. Especially since you completely undersaturated your expansion when your main's almost mined out. Poor decision for Furnace. So Pokebunny, building that Planetary Fortress. Doesn't look like he's getting... Oh, there he goes, getting gas now. And we have Medivacs on the field now. Yeah. Producing double of them. So Siege Tanks in a pretty good position here. Expansion's done. And we have a huge attack coming from Furnace. He's going to be taking the Zelnaga Tower. Plenty of Banelings here, and we have a huge attack. We don't have any Siege Tanks up here yet. Planetary Fortress is done. There's the Siege Tanks taking some shots at the Marines. Here comes the Banelings. And he's falling back. Not bad. Now +2/+2 is almost done. We have Banelings. It looks like we're going to have a counterattack to the back and try and do as much damage as possible. Pokebunny, having supply depots here, is going to make him waste some of these Banelings. And then it's going to give Pokebunny enough time to react. He's getting a second armory for more armor upgrades. And, oh man, Furnace is spotted by these STVs. He's going to try and get through here. Realizes he couldn't. He's going to bust down this wall. So many Banelings wasted on that wall. Huge attack coming. We have Siege Tanks over here, though. Marines stimming. Running back. Good splits from Pokebunny. Lost very few Marines. And only one Siege Tank was able to hold that attack. Pokebunny's food count 120 to 110. And Zerg, you never want to be behind as Zerg this far into the game. Pokebunny producing lots of Medivacs right now. And, oh my gosh. Furnace is still going pure Ling Baneling. He built that Spire. Where is it at? There it is. He built the Spire, but he's not even utilizing it yet. Doesn't have Infestors. You cannot go Ling Baneling this long, guys. You need to tech swap. He's getting that infestation pit now, though, guys. And we have a pretty big push coming up here. Pokemon needs to be careful because he's very close to Lings and Banelings. Sieging up. Oh, but he's caught in a little bad position. But will Pokemon be able to hold? Banelings exploding. Oh, but the Siege Tanks are able to clean it up. And we have a good handful of Marines here to apply a good amount of pressure with. Look how many tech structures Pokemon has. Pushing forward now. He's going to be sniping this gold. And we're in such a good position. Doing a lot of drone damage right now. Good play from Pokebunny. Good Marine micro. Income tab 58 to 58. and even more damage is going to be done here. Pokebunny just completely abandoning his siege tanks, going to let them snipe that gold while doing some damage up here. Marines finally going to be going down, so we have plenty of lings to clean this up. We have drones being pulled to attack as well, as you can see here. But the Marines are still alive. There's still a good handful left. He's morphing in these banelings. Oh, these men are actually doing such a great job of keeping these units alive. Getting the split ready. Here comes the banelings. Here comes the lings. Pokebunny's still alive here, doing a lot of Overlord damage. Income tap, 58 to 41. Pokebunny in an excellent position. 3-3 is almost done, and 32 Zerglings are on the way for Furnace. Lots are being produced, and they're all going into the Nidus Worm. We have a nice attack into the main. It is done. It needs to be unloaded, though. Here comes the Marines. Why aren't you doing an attack with your Nidus Worm? It's here. There's the GG from Furnace. He realizes he loses. Pokebunny GGing back. And Furnace calling out what map he wants next, Metalopolis. So we'll dive straight into game 2 here, guys. Remember, this is from the MLG Columbus pack that I have. All games from day 1. I'm not going to cast all of them, but I'm going to cast a lot of them because I haven't cast them in a long time. And as you guys could hear from this cast today, you know, it's obvious I haven't casted in a while. I had a lot of mistakes. I was saying dumb things at some points, but hopefully after casting all these MLG Columbus games, I'll be back into my old groove. So let's dive into game 2.